Losing my goddamn mind. I love Alan Wake. Oh, Jack, you're gonna be in it for a wild time. Oh, controller? Nah, you can't be disconnected. We're about to play video gaming. We're about to video game. Wake the fuck up, DS4 Windows. There you go. But yeah, I have no idea what this episode is gonna be about besides our beloved Jessie Faden from Control is trying to find her brother, but in this universe her brother exists in Coffee World for some reason. So I guess instead of Dr. Darling doing cursed experiments on him in the Control building in the FBC, I don't know, he's just hanging out in Coffee World. Or Darling is in Coffee World. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm hyped. I don't know, but I'm feral and insane about this series. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. Let me adjust good old volume settings. I did play around with some of my VTuber settings as well, so hopefully it should be less kind of laggy during some of the gameplay moments. Because apparently my PNG BAB does not like it when the game goes over 60 FPS. And it doesn't matter to you guys because I'm only streaming in 60 FPS, so I have to manually yell at the game or at my graphics driver to be like, no. I know you want to go ham on this video game, but I'm entertaining the audience. Oh, let me actually unmute the game. That would help. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm so hype. I'm so hype. Alright, Night Springs episode 2. Oh, I'm so hype. I'm so very hype.
Young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one. Desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about. On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel. Her guiding star shows her the way, as it always has. She does not know what strangeness awaits her as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of Night Springs. Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
This is gonna get strange. There's no helping it. The universe is much deeper and weirder than people know. My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see. That's why they took my brother and have been chasing me my whole life. But I can't keep running.
Yep, another new avatar because I'm feral about this game. Literally when Night Springs was announced, the same day I sat my ass down and didn't really remake him because I used like the same assets pretty much and just gave him his eyes, put him in a suit, and changed the Senate coffee to Night Springs coffee. So I didn't make like him from scratch again, but I was feral enough to make an avatar just for Night Springs. Just a little feral about this series. Just a little obsessed. Just a little bit. Oh, I don't. Is it?
Locked up tight.
No. Is it Zane's number? No. Alright. I cannot
You really think he's in there?
brute force it.
Then let's figure out how to get that gate open.
Alright, let's save our brother who's stuck in Coffee World. And, you know, just casual coffee world propaganda. Let me in. Let me in. Also, real quick, I might turn off the lights in my room because there's a little bit of glare. And we gotta get into the spooky vibes. Because this is a more spooky one. There we go. There we go. I can actually see. I can see shit now. Because this is a huge departure from Rose's DLC, which was pretty much just campy fun time AO3 fic, right? Because it's funny, I made two different adjustments for the PNG map as well. Slightly worried and anxious, and big spooked, right? But I didn't use any of them last time because it was just pure campy fun with our beloved Scratch and Fish Allen and Deer Allen and sad little Meow Meow Allen. Can we just hop the fence? Come on, Jess, you got good legs. You also could, you know, float in control.
You think something here's important? What, the numbers?
What's today's date? I guess maybe since it's closed, it'd be 314, 'cause it's the 21st. Or was it the day that Night Springs was released, which was last week? Here, we'll try 314.
Yep, locked.
Nope.
We need the code.
If it's actually today's date, I'm gonna lose my mind. It can't be, but we'll try it. Today is the 13th, and it is a Thursday. 172? That'd be fucking insane. No, alright. Alan Wake isn't that smart. At least it can't read my my system settings. What day did Night Springs release? It was last week. When I was shouting at everyone about Night Springs. The 8th. 138? No, alright, it's not that big brain either. There must be a date somewhere that I'm just missing. I love Remedy. So sometimes I'm just like, are they really that big brained? Is there a date? Can we leave? No, it's just the empty void.
That's not the right way.
All right. There has to be like a date on one of these things. They're like a bus schedule. in the trash. At least when we can enter, we can join the percolation. Oh, is there a date? We're supposed to wear a shoot and shirt and shoes. Monday through Thursday, Friday through Sunday. Tickets here. Oh, is there a date? Ah, big change is coming. Stuck on my first puzzle. Alright, there has to be something. Polaris is like, this is very important. Is it 238? Because she's hovering over it? And I'm overthinking things. 238. Nice.
I've never been able to track down the government agency that took my brother. Until now. You helped me find this place. Now you'll help me get him back. Right. Hello?
Hello?
Is anybody here?
Hello? I don't think I want to join your coffee cult. I
A
don't
roasting bar. This place really makes me want a coffee. But I guess
I
that's
don't
the
I don't
point.
want to join your coffee cult, all right? Just say no to unitology and coffee. I mean, that's why you come to the dark side. I mean, look at these friendly people who just want us to join the coffee cult. This is fine. Just a bunch of nice shadow demons who just want us to join the coffee cult. We got Dark is as the Void and Dark Triangle Coffee. Uncover the mysterious and ineffable essence behind every cup of Dark Triangle's unique roast. Is this some Illuminati coffee? I think they would still accept you, Jag, if you don't enjoy coffee. I think they just want people in the coffee cult. Did you know dark triangle coffee has an optimal roasting temperature, which is greater than the sum of our triangle? What? Did you know the first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of... Oh, this is the code. Half of the second. Oh, this is math. Fuck. Half of the second. And the third digit is one less than the one before. Fuck, geometry was my least favorite subject. Despite being an artist, I sucked at geometry. Because, like, artists are supposed to be good at geometry, but I sucked at it. I got a C in geometry compared to the B I got in every other math class. That cursed C. The optimal roasting temperature for dark chocolate coffee is below 500 Fahrenheit. 500 is also the number of light years between Earth and planet X13. What? What? Okay, so we got 500 as like the base number, I think. All right, the first digit is half of the second. But what's the second? And the third is one less than the one before. Oh, and this is triangle. So it has like the angles on it. We might need to call upon our local math expert, Jack, to solve math for us. Oh, but there's a lot of variables. Look at all those variables. I don't even know where to start on this one. The one who was able to solve all of those caches when we were struggling that one time. Well, those several times. But this is like more complicated math, I say, as its geometry. I don't really know. Cuz there's a 3-digit code on this thing. And then the first thing is, because I think we need to find like the 3 numbers. So the first one, it has an optimal roasting temperature, which is greater than the sum of our triangle, and then each angle is 60 degrees. I know this is also kind of hard to see as well. And the first digit is half of the second, and the third is one less than the one before. And the optimal, and then like the base number, I think, is 500. Or just the optimal roasting temperature of dark triangle coffee. I don't think I'm big brain enough for this. We might have to come back. Or maybe our Polaris will help us solve math problems. It's one of those, it's different than like the caches because I wouldn't even know where to start. Oh yeah, I can read them again. So this is the first one. And it says dark triangle coffee is an optimal roasting temperature, which is greater than the sum of our triangle. Okay, so the sum, but we already know that's 500. And then the second one is the first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of this. Oh, we need to find like the I guess the 3 digits of the optimal roasting temperature. So the first digit is half of the second, and the third digit is one less than the one before. And the optimal roasting temperature is below 500 Fahrenheit. And I don't think the number of light years between planet Earth and planet X13 is important. So it's less than 500. It's greater than 180, I think, because each angle is 60. And the first digit is half of the second, and the third digit is one less than the one before. Okay, well now reading it out, it's a little bit easier to understand. Because it's greater than the sum, so it's greater than 180. It's less than 500. Jag about to come in here with the say. Thank you, Jag. Thank you, Jag. Oh, I got a bunch of achievements. Oh yeah, by the way, they added achievements. So now we got a bunch of achievements. I don't know what that did. Or what that opened. because I was too hyped to be paying attention. But thank you, Jag. Did that? Oh, we have to put something there, I think, and I don't think we have the thing to put there yet. So I'll have to come back. But thank you, Jag. Yeah, because it looks like this opened up. And we have to put something there. The puzzle's solved because I can't click it anymore. Literally Jag, the local math man, to the rescue. You can now legally join the coffee cult because you solved the puzzle. You are now officially welcomed into the glorious coffee cult. All hail the coffee. Also, hold on. Can we get past the shadow demons? Together we will make the world coffee. And become new.
What the
And
fuck are those?
make us whole. Join the convergence. Can we squeeze past ya? Excuse me. Pardon me.
A gazebo? You think there's something there?
Hold on, but there was another thing. Hold on, Tim? I love you, Tim, but hold on a second. Is there secret? I love Tim, but is there secret? Is there secret?
Why does an amusement park need a welcome center?
It's just, it's a welcome center to our cult.
No tape.
Oh, so we need to grab
I don't
a
have time to sit around
tape.
watching movies anyway.
Also, Remedy is sitting on, like, all of this potential merch. I would totally, even though I don't drink a lot of coffee, I would totally buy this coffee. I would totally still join the coffee cult. Alright, let's go talk to our best boy. Our best boy, Tim. Which, I don't know what he's doing here. But I trust him. I trust him. Tim. Tim! Oh, our beloved. It's not even your DLC yet.
Ma'am, here. Get inside the light. Oh, they don't like the light. You shouldn't be here. How did you even get inside?
Shit, a cop. Should I lie? I kinda let myself in.
Got more than you bargained for, huh?
What are those shadow demons?
What's going on here? What are those shadow people?
Well, that's what I'm here trying to figure out. The government's been putting something in the coffee.
Oh
Turning
shit.
people into coffee monsters.
That's the plot.
Is this the same government?
The government and their
agency
coffee
that's been
cult.
chasing me all these years?
With their coffee monsters. Also, Beck, if you would like to play a whole game about the sibling, there's a game called Control, which is just about her and her becoming the director of, like, the local shadow government. And the funny thing is that for this DLC, they definitely had to, like, nerf her, I think. Because if, like, normal Jesse Faden and not, like, Night Springs Jesse Faden hopped in to Alan Wake times, everything would be solved. Jesse Faden is very OP, that literally everything would be solved. So that's why she's not in Alan Wake 2, because she would just solve all of this sad, poor, pathetic man's problems. But yeah, something in the coffee.
Something in the coffee is doing this? Really?
Also, thank you,
Took me a while to
Jag,
wrap
for
my head around,
contributing
too.
to our coffee
At
cult
first,
totem.
I thought... Well, I don't know what I thought. But now it's clear. This is deep state science.
Not the deep state
I I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Well, only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too. I'm here to get them back home. But now it's time you
Tim,
left. It's not safe here.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm rescuing my brother from the coffee shadow demon.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks.
Just a soft
There's
breeze.
a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench.
He's got main
I'd
character
feel better if you
breeze.
took them. Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do not drink the coffee.
Well, now I have to.
This should make things easier.
All right, now I gotta remember the buttons. So we got Healy gun. Hold on, what button? Because I know we got flashlight. What button was flashlight again? What button was light time? Flashlight boost, I think, was R1. All right. Yeah, he's just got that main character breeze. Look at him. I know, we should have main character breeze. Tim, this isn't even your DLC yet. You don't get main character breeze until episode 3. Missing person, if you've seen me. Jacob Flemson, 52. Last seen hiking at Night Springs Park. On 18th September, the reporting party advised that her partner, Jacob Flemson, was last seen leaving for Night Springs National Park at approximately 11:30 a.m. Why? Why were you hiking at 11:30? Oh, I read that as 11:30 p.m. That's a normal time to go. Just had a Dawn Power Wash ad tell you can use dish soap as stove counter and shower cleaner. I don't think that's how that works. I think you need like different cleaners for that, not Dawn. Not Dawn. Not Dawn dish soap. They must be really desperate if they're advertising, being like, you could be using it as everything. Please be aware that there will be some changes due to new management. Starting immediately, Coffee World will only open at night. Why? This will allow us to draw in new customers. Really? All staff should be pushing our brand new Dark as the Void blend. On that note, tomorrow we have a special tasting party for staff. Attendance is mandatory. Please bring your friends. You can use it as anything, even a drink. Don't drink dish soap. We can't have the Tide Pod challenge happen all over again. All right, bye, Tim. I'll see you in your DLC next time.
Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. Are you still with me?
At least we got our handy dandy Polaris with us. Oh, fuck yeah, the tasting room. What's this way? Welcome center. Yeah, let's go to the tasting room. Sorry, Polaris. We need to go to the tasting room. We need to taste some Dawn dish soap. We can't. Oh, okay, we can.
A tasting room?
Should we? Should we? I mean, we must cleanse our insides.
Better not.
Aw. Really?
Probably shouldn't drink any strange coffee.
Really? Listen, this is why Jesse Faden
Sheriff said no
is,
to drinking stuff.
has a lot better impulse control than I do. I would have drank that coffee. Bella's gonna go take a shower, get squeaky clean, sopping wet, and scrub myself later on. Not sure why I'm detailing it this way. Go ahead, taste the coffee. Okay, see you soon. See you, Jack. Remember, make us whole, join the convergence, percolation, and drink the coffee. And eat your dish soap. It's a healthy part of anyone's balanced, balanced diet. Always remember to drink your coffee and drink your dish soap. Enjoy a cup of delicious and nutritious coffee. Listen, these guys, they were just too into it, right? We need to have a healthy relationship with our cult. You know how it is. Man, I hope we get to try the coffee. Oh, this is just Simon Says. It's not math, which is very nice. It is not math. This might be math, but it's fine. Yeah, I can't. Can we zoom in? Yeah, sorry, I don't speak coffee cult. Apologies. I'm new here. I'm an initiate. I haven't learned how to speak coffee cult yet, unfortunately. You don't learn coffee cult language until level 2, right? I'm still only level 1 in the coffee cult. We're still coffee initiates. Out of order. Out of order. Out of order. We're still baby coffee members. Alright, so we visited the Welcome Center already. So we need to head to the warehouse. Oh yeah, and then this was the well where Mulligan and Thornton were hiding the dead bodies, I think. Listen, I'm just a coffee initiate, alright? I'm not full coffee. Oh! Ooh, ouch, ouch, sir, that hurt me. That hurt real bad. Let me top off. Excuse me, that's very rude, alright? I want to try your coffee, but the game was like, no, Jesse has common sense, don't touch me. Oh my god. Ooh! Listen. Enjoy your drink, Avo. Enjoy acquiring drink. Remember, dish soap and coffee is a healthy part of any balanced diet. That's the moral lesson of today.
What is this stuff? It smells like coffee.
The coffee warehouse.
This must be the warehouse. How do I get inside?
Is there a coffee secret? Or a coffee secret entrance? But I need to get in.
Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Oh, Jesse.
Passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Can you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure, what's the question?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of
Oh, I haven't watched the orientation video yet.
as seen in our orientation video.
What kind of question is that?
That is incorrect.
They really had a missed opportunity of putting triangle on the triangle button. Triangle.
Triangle?
That is incorrect.
I need to watch the orientation video. We're still level 1. We're still baby coffee. We need to get to level 2 coffee, and then
Guess
they'll
we
let me
need to find that
inside.
orientation video.
All right, I guess we should head back to the welcome center then. Man, they don't make joining this cult easy. Right, they really make us work for this coffee cult. All right, where's the welcome center? Or maybe Tim? Tim, with your main character syndrome, do you have the pass key or the orientation video?
Hey. Well, I'm glad to see you're okay.
Have you seen the tape?
Videotape was missing from the welcome center. I think the password I need is on it. You haven't seen it, have you?
Yeah, I've seen it. But that tape is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit and it was doing something to me. It's dangerous. You can't watch that tape.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna watch that
I
tape.
need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how they get you. But fine. If you really want it, I hid it in the Ferris wheel, cup number 4.
Thank
You'll
you,
need this key.
Tim.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Man, poor Tim. He's just trying to protect us, and we're like, nah, we're gonna watch that orientation video. We're gonna become brainwashed. We're gonna get to level 3. We're gonna get to level 3 cult action. Also, welcome back, Avo. Hope you enjoyed your coffee. Tim just doesn't like coffee. He's a coffee hater. And you know what we do to coffee haters? I could never do that to Tim. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tim, that I even threatened you like that. That was very rude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tim. You're my favorite character besides all the other characters in Alan Wake. All right, where's the Ferris wheel again? It's the tasting room, the roasting bar. Oh, here's the Ferris wheel. Maybe now we can try the coffee, because Tim told us no enough that we're like, screw you, Tim. I want to try the coffee.
Probably shouldn't drink any strange.
Man. Tim just has to tell us no a few more times, and then we'll be and then we'll be able to try the coffee. Ooh! Listen, Stop! Oh my god, these cult members are so rude. These cult members are so rude. I'm just trying to try the coffee. That's all. I don't want to cause them any trouble. I just want to try the coffee. I just want to join the cult. Right? That's all. Alright. Where are you, pesky little coffee men? Coffee shadow demons, if you will. Listen, I want to join the Dark Roast. It's all good, Avo. Listen, I want coffee time as much as the next person. There you are. Listen, I want to join the coffee cult as much as the next person. But these guys are making it very difficult for me to do so. Alright, let's snag. Alright, we want it from number 4. Because Tim was being a little sneaky. But you can't hide that coffee from me, Tim. Alright, that's 8, 9, 10. Man, how many? There we go, now it's starting over. 3, and... There we go. You can't hide this orientation video from me. I'm gonna become a level 6 coffee man.
You up for a movie?
Come on, Polaris. Let's become the ultimate coffee man. Alright, let's head to the welcome center. Because eventually, when we become the super ultimate coffee member, convergence and making us whole, and we'll all become coffee. Right after we're gone, we'll all become one and become one with coffee. One heart, one mind, one coffee.
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with ambitions to sweep the nation and eventually the globe with our out-of-this-world beverages. Drawn by our coffee's distinctive flavor and our unique beans, people are rushing to join the Dark Triangle movement.
Fuck yeah.
The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth
There.
is to become
That's what we need.
one.
Password
Our
is
financial
truth.
and spiritual growth
Now
has
we
been
can
accelerating at speeds
Now we can percolate.
Is
humanity.
something is
Soon everyone
something is in my head. Please, you need to breathe. No, please. You stopped it.
We're
It was
fine.
awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement. Truth. Let's get back to that warehouse.
Just a normal
Video
day
was doing something to me.
with normal
If
coffee.
you hadn't been there, what would have happened?
We would have become one.
What is this agency trying
With
to
the
do
coffee.
here? Control people? But why? What's their plan?
Listen,
What if my brother has already been... No. I didn't come all this way to lose him now.
there's something so silly about the fact that it's coffee. Right? Like Jesse's like, "Oh god, what if they turned my brother also into coffee?" And I'm like, with no context, that's actually kind of amusing. With absolutely no context. Even with context. Hi, Tim. I watched the video. All right, bye, Tim. Ah, phew, another Simon Says, not math. And then more triangle stuff. We don't learn that until we're further along in the initiate program. But yeah, there's something just so dramatic about the fact that it's a cult based on coffee. Alright, there's the welcome center. Let's head back to the warehouse. I think it was this way. Welcome back, Avo. These guys really want me to become one. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, that's a really angry boy. He really wanted me to become coffee. Alright, you guys chill. Listen, if you just give me a newsletter or something, I'll gladly join. No need to get all violent and aggressive. I will gladly join your coffee cult. Secret? My brain is not working today. There we go. At least it's not math. Here, actually, we can top off and then snag that. Nice. All right, let's see if we can find where the warehouse is again, because I'm a little bit lost. They should really, you know, if they want more people to become one with coffee, right? I don't think the shadow coffee demons have a good sense of direction either. They should really, you know, make some better signage. Have some, you know, have some flyers, maybe some balloons. Right? Because they have, like, listen, I'm not fully coffeed yet, and I'm lost, right? These guys are, like, fully coffeed, right? So I think they need more helpful signage. Right? Alright, so it's... it's across from the roasting bar, and it's by the tasting room. So we'll head by the tasting room. They should really invest in some good signage. Here's the coffee warehouse. See, there's not even a sign. There's a sign for everything else but the super secret cult warehouse. I think if they want more cult coffee members to attend their meetings, they should get on that.
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Truth.
Truth.
That is correct. Further verification required. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for Dark Triangle Coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
Oh my god. I know Jag's not here right now, but shoutouts to Jag for solving that puzzle for us early. Big shoutouts to Jag for being our math wizard and solving this puzzle so we don't have to go back and solve it.
487.
That is correct.
Thank you, Jag.
Verification required.
Oh, come on!
Try the coffee.
Oh, fuck yeah. Try the coffee. I have tried the coffee, I said, like a liar.
I tried.
Like a liar.
Worth a shot.
Alright,
Try the coffee.
try the coffee.
That's
Give-
gonna be a problem.
Give it a little sip.
But I can't stop now.
Just a little sip.
You'll keep me safe. Right?
Just a little sip. Just a little sip. Oh, I'm gonna try the shit out of this coffee. I'm gonna try the ever-living fuck out of this coffee. Exactly. Also, Jesse Faden did not lie very well. She just had to say
This
yes.
looks completely normal.
And even then. Alright, take a sip. It's sip time.
Here goes nothing. I'm trusting you. Huh. That wasn't so.
Percolate.
There's definitely something wrong with this coffee. I knew I could count on you.
Thank you, Polaris.
That fucking door better open now.
Thank you. Hello? Tim? Tim? Tim, are you okay? Tim? I heard shooting. Tim? Tim? Where's our boy? Where's our boy? Tim? Tim? Listen, I know it's not even his DLC yet, but Tim... Tim, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I threatened to shoot you earlier over coffee. I'm so sorry, Tim. Tim, I am so sorry. Tim, I am so sorry. You know, he's fine. He just got taken to his DLC episode, right? He's fine. He just, you know, he just needed, it was his time in his DLC episode, right? He's fine. Everything's fine. It was just his turn to go to his DLC. Door was like, yeah, exactly. Door was just like, you know what? You fucked around in Coffee World for enough, all right? You need to go put on a show for me. For your DLC. Right, he's fine. Door just gave him a little scooch. Because it was his turn. Listen, I don't... Nah, man. I already had a sip. Ooh! Hey, Kenobi, welcome back. Fellow coffee initiate. Man, these boys are so rude. Oh god, that's a lot. Oh, I fucked up already. There we go. Good shit. I'd love to try Baldur's Gate eventually when I have time. But it's very hard with the amount of insane backlog that I have. So I will just live vicariously through other people playing it. Because apparently it's wild. Like, most people have not made it to Act 3. Because it's just so long. It's just so insane. Tim! Okay, he's okay. He's fine. Tim! Oh, you scared me.
You alright, Sheriff?
Tim, you scared
I
me.
heard gunshots.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was looking for you when one of those things jumped me. Got a little bit of coffee in my mouth, but I spit it out. Should be fine. But listen, I figured something out.
Are you sure you're
What did
okay?
you figure out? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh, his jacket
Those
is not
government
okay.
bastards will never get me. But it's not just the government. There's something else here. I don't know what it is, but it's... You need to get your brother and get out of here as soon as you can. Promise me.
Yeah. I promise, Sheriff.
Anything for you, Tim.
Good. That's good. I'm just gonna catch my breath here a minute.
Welcome back. We were so scared because Tim almost perished. How was your dish soap and coffee shower? Also, your puzzle solving skills came in handy because we had to solve the puzzle to get past the one of the riddles. And we solved it early thanks to you, and that was really nice.
Please.
Just a little sip. But literally that puzzle solving skill came in clutch.
They'll never get me. They'll never get me.
Tim? Are you okay, buddy? Alright, I don't want to... I hope you're gonna be okay. Because you still have another DLC episode. But yeah, we're having a great time at Coffee World.
Try the coffee.
We're trying all the coffee. We took a little sip. We had a little time. And even Tim could use a little dish soap.
I tried the coffee.
Man. But I have 422 bullets. Even more than the Rose DLC. I have 422 bullets, and this is my emotional support inventory. And 27 flashlight batteries. This is my emotional support inventory, but alright. Oh, I still have 27 batteries, though.
You ready? Glad one of us is.
27 whole batteries. Wait.
What the fuck are those?
Wait. I'm not your promised mug. What the fuck is this? He's the mug. Who's he? Also, I don't want to join. Oh my god. This is awful. I hate this. This is awful. This is... Oh, I don't enjoy this. But who is he? Here, can we get in here? Oh god, no! Wait! That coffee man just snapped my neck. That coffee mascot just snapped my whole ass neck. Yeah, that was so violent, like... Oh, well, I guess he is he that they're referring to might be our brother. Okay, that's kind of funny, actually. Oh, that actually makes sense because apparently the lore is that Jessie and her brother Dylan might have used to be the same person. Just dropping some control lore while this man is stalking me. Right, because Jessie's whole name is Jessie Dylan Faden, and her brother's name is Dylan. So apparently they used to be one person, and I don't know. I haven't played Control in a long time. So I don't remember all of the deep lore. Or if they discussed this. Also, when you guys have time, I showed Avo, but I would recommend looking up the Threshold Kids. Well, I would recommend not looking it up if you want to play Control, but if you don't mind a little bit of creepy spoilerinos, right, I would recommend looking up the Threshold Kids, because that's very cursed. Because the plot of Control, right, is that our brother was taken when we were children, and we've been trying to find him this whole time. Except we're not in Coffee World in Control. We are not in. Oh, hello. We're not in Coffee World. We're in a government facility. But our brother was taken when we were young, and then raised in the FBC, and the FBC is like the Federal Bureau of Control, and there's a bunch of funky shit happening in there that you need to be aware of when you know you're a child. So I think it was Darling or it was someone else who decided to make a friendly little kid show talking about all the fun little things that you can experience when you're in the FBC. But instead of a fun little children's show that was fun, they made the most cursed thing, hello, to ever exist. No, oh my god, okay. They made the most cursed show to ever exist. Called The Threshold Kids. And I would recommend looking it up. Yeah, everyone wants the big chair, Meg. Everyone wants the big chair. Also, fun fact about that Avo is since Jessie kind of looks like Meg a little bit, she did get the big chair because she became the director.
I'm not coffee.
Do you not like light? Do you... Okay, so I can't really... Okay. Just kill me, alright. So I can't shine the light at Coffee. Coffee Man does not like my 27 flashlights. Coffee Man really doesn't like my 27 flashlights. And then there's also like even a wilder lore of people being like, did Alan create the FBC or kind of like edit the FBC to help him escape and create like the whole plot? Or is that just the fans thinking too deep into it? And I'm also very curious about that. All of the Remedy games can be like, did Alan make that? Or are we just insane? Or both. or both. Alright, we need to figure out... Okay, so there's a safe over there. There's a lot... That door's locked. Can we do a little sneak? Okay, I don't think anyone's over there. Oh my god, even the shadows are getting me now. No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Okay. I just want to get the mug. I mean, my brother. My brother Mug. And my friend Mug. I seek the mug. We must acquire the mug.
The mug!
What the fuck are those things?
Okay, let's see if we can do a little sneak. Okay, so he starts off by going this way. I don't think they have like... I don't think I can see behind them. This is very Silent Hill vibe. Also, I don't know how the remake of Silent Hill 2 is gonna be, but I'm definitely gonna stream it. Okay, let's see what his pattern is. Yeah, I hope it's good. I mean, if they just make the same exact... Oh god. If they just make the same exact game, All right, what's your pattern, sir? You don't come over here. Let's see, and then you... Okay, so you do not come like over here, and you don't look at the safe. You're gonna okay, I think that was the other one. And I got too like curious about where the second guy was going. That I forgot about the first coffee man. Man, I just want to find my brother mug. Cause we are the sister cup or something like that. Or something like that. Or we're the sister thermos, maybe.
You feel like mug.
What the fuck are those things?
I don't know the coffee cult lore yet. Okay, so we don't wanna, cause this guy still is gonna be doing his rounds, so we don't wanna venture like too far. We just wanna kind of stay around here. Okay, so he is going that way, so he can probably do a little sneak. We can probably just fucking go for it. Oh, yes, okay. Okay, the mug is safe, the door's locked, the key is on my former desk behind the coffee bags. Alright, so the key is on the desk by the coffee. So there's another desk. What's your pattern, sir? I don't think he goes this way. Either way, I know where it is now. Yeah, okay. So we can just kind of follow. Okay, if we get too close, he does notice. All right. It really does. Become a beekeeper, Sora. Become coffee, Jesse. All right, well, we know where it is now, and I doubt the place is gonna change. But we can't, he does have, like, some sense. He isn't blind from behind completely.
Ready? Glad one of us is.
Okay, so we know where it is. We need to grab the key on the desk and then go in the door.
What the fuck are those things?
Not the beans. Could get some beans in chat. Can we get some beans? Alright, so we need to wait for him to do his rounds. This is literally the perfect time for Bean. Fuck yeah, Bean time. Okay, so he does a little loop-de-loop. Just gonna give him a few seconds. Okay, I think, okay, no, give him a few more seconds. Okay. I feel like we're fine now, right? Desk near the entrance? Near the end. Is it at the start? Question mark. Oh fuck. Eee! All right, just yeah. All right. Wait, so there was a note at the top saying that it was on the desk, and then we checked the desk and it's at the entrance. by the coffee bag. So I guess it's yeah, this man. Maybe I should get some of this coffee and become swole. If I could just snap necks.
Glad one of us is.
Right? Maybe I should get some of this coffee. Okay, we'll wait for him to do his little
Fuck are those
rounds.
things?
And it's by the entrance. Maybe in that corner? Here, so let him do his little round, right? Here we go.
A key.
Okay, we got the key. Good shit.
Probably worth holding on to.
And I don't think he comes over here. So I'll let him do his little rounds again. Right, he shouldn't come over here. I don't think this is part of his round. Or if it is, I'm fucked. Don't come over here. Come on, man. Okay, good. Oh, I was about to lose my mind. Alright, I think he's far enough away. Alright, let's go. Ah! We did it! We did it! We did it! Let's go! Oh my god. I've done their bidding, packaged their coffee, and brought the people to Coffee World to share their blessing. They say I'm almost ready. Oh, let's go! Oh, I'm so happy. Now we just need another sip of coffee and some water from the water cooler.
Brought you a coffee.
No, Tim! You're the coffee man!
Don't be rude.
You're the The betrayal. Oh my god, the betrayal. Oh my god, the betrayal. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's done us dirty like this. Tim, I trusted you. You are my light in the dark place. If it wasn't for Alan being the champion of light, you would be my champion of light. I can't believe you. We should have killed you when we had the chance. How'd you get in here?
Sheriff. How'd you get in here?
Coffee time is family time. It's the best part of the day.
Snap out of it.
Snap out of it!
Coffee solves all your problems.
Tim.
It lowers heart disease and leads to higher life expectancy.
I mean, technically yes, but still.
I'm so sorry, Sheriff.
No.
This is a nightmare. I need to find my brother. He has to be okay.
Listen, if they got Tim, I'm sorry, Jesse, but there's not much hope for you, your brother. Oh, Tim,
Coffee beans are actually the seeds of coffee berries.
Uh.
The berries are sometimes referred to as coffee cherries.
I don't think that's correct. I'm so sorry, Tim. We'll see you next time in your DLC, where you're hopefully
Coffee.
not
It's hot.
this.
What the hell? Have you ever seen anything like this?
What? You know, just normal cult coffee stuff, right? Just normal. Just normal. Uh... Alan? Alan?
Hello, sister.
Oh, no.
I would like to tell you about a dream I had.
You're not. Wait. For
conspiracy within the conspiracy.
What?
How can one expose a lie when the truth exists beyond our wildest imagination? Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
What? For context, Alan is not Jesse Faden's brother. For context, Alan is not Dylan Faden, normally. What the fuck? Oh no! Hold on. I bet I can go back. Because when I was testing stuff, I could reload the save file and it'll put me at the last checkpoint of the DLC when I was just testing out PNG stuff. Don't worry, I'll show you the ending again. It should have saved right before I went to it. Because with Rose's DLC, it saved right before we got the final cutscene as well. I won't say anything because the reveal. The reveal. And I'll lose my mind again. Also, we'll get to hear the banger song 2 times, and that'll be worth it. Literally, the Night Springs theme is a fucking banger. An absolute vibe. Spotify Wrapped is gonna call me out this year because I think I replayed Night Springs like 20 times on Spotify. Right, especially when I was creating my new lad, or the updated lad. Just listen to Night Springs, the whole like 2 hours I was working on him. All right, let's continue. It should take us back to right before the ending happened. Right, it should theoretically. Okay, yes. Yes. All right, nice. Nice. So it put us right back here. Hi, Tim. Bye, Tim. Sorry.
Sheriff?
Sorry. I'm skipping through you again so that we can see the end.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Oh, wait, did you not see Tim? Did you not see the betrayal? Well, Tim is evil now.
Sheriff, how'd you get in here?
Tim is
Is
took the coffee.
It's the best part of the day.
Hey, snap out of it!
Coffee solves
They got
all
him.
your problems. It lowers heart disease and leads to higher life expectancy.
Fuck. I'm so sorry, Sheriff.
Yeah, they got Tim.
This is a nightmare. I need to find my brother.
Literally though, I was
He
stealthing
has
for
to
like
be okay.
15-20 minutes, and then everything hit in the last 5. So yeah, poor Tim, he's insane now. I'm sorry, we failed him. You want to say your cherries line?
Coffee beans are actually
There
the
you
seeds
go.
of coffee berries. The berries are sometimes referred to as coffee cherries.
Great. All right, thanks, Tim. Thank you, Tim, for that riveting commentary. And then we went down here with this beautiful cult of coffee. But not in a kinky way. But not in a kinky way. Wow, Tim. Okay, yeah, so we we saw this beautiful cult image. We learned Tim wants to do the devil's tango with us, but not in a kinky way. And then we opened this door for the reveal. And the last cutscene. Which will blow your goddamn mind.
This isn't the government.
And it's like, Alan? Alan?
Hello, sister. I would like to tell you about a dream I had.
Yeah, and then that's the end. And then that's the end.
A conspiracy within a conspiracy. How can one expose a lie when the truth
Yeah, I
exists
had to like
beyond
clarify
our wildest imagination?
to Beck being like, no, Alan is
Who can
not
ever
the
truly know
I
how
had to be
deep
like, oh, by the way, Alan is
rabbit
not the brother,
hole
for
goes
context. I had to be like,
Springs.
Alan is not Dylan Fade. And that's Night Springs. But yeah, like, what does that mean? Why is he Jesse's brother? Why are there coffee cups everywhere? Why is he floating? Why is he God? Wait, what if this is Big Brain, right? Because Night Springs technically takes place between sometime, right? Between 2010, Alan Wake 1, and 2023, Alan Wake 2. Right, so this is Big Brain. What if this was the first draft of Control? Right? What if this was the first draft of Control until Alan was like, no, this is too silly even for me. Right, so what if Alan originally was Dylan, quote on? Does Dylan even exist? Does anyone exist? Right, because what if he tried to write himself out by being Dylan because Jesse wanted to find Dylan, but then he was just like, actually, no, maybe we should actually just have Dylan, right? This isn't gonna help me. Also, Alan was like, I don't want to be trapped with Dr. Darling, right? That kind of will suck. So I'm just gonna make Dylan a whole new person. For better or for worse, I'm just gonna make Dylan a whole new person. Because that would make sense, right? Because Jessie doesn't have all of her powers in this version that she does in Control. Even towards the beginning, I think. So this might have been like a one-shot that he made before before the actual game of Control. Also, Beck, if you enjoyed Jessie Faden, because she's absolutely fantastic, I would recommend playing Control, or since, you know, cash money, I would also recommend watching Jesse Cox's playthrough of Control, because that is also fantastic. Also Jesse Cox, fantastic and like biggest Remedy fan, besides me, of course. But yeah, Control is a great wild time, right? An absolutely fantastic time. And it has an Alan Wake DLC, which is also pretty sick. Also, hey, nobody, how's it going? Long time no see. We just finished up Night Springs, right? Where we joined the coffee cult. We became like a level 3 initiate. We drank the coffee. We had some cookies to go with it. Except we lost Tim to the coffee cult. Rest in peace, Tim. You'll be missed. Right? But he was just really excited about coffee. He had some sick coffee facts, right, for us. And then Alan Wake became our brother, but also God. But he's technically already God. Technically Alan Wake has the powers of a Mary Sue God, but he's so sad and depressed he doesn't use them. Technically, Alan has, like, the power to rewrite the entire universe if he wanted to. He is pretty much the most powerful para-utilitarian, I think, to ever exist in this universe, right? Besides Jessie, right? Jessie's also pretty OP. But Jessie has more confidence, so she actually is able to get shit done, along with Saga. Right? Like, poor Alan was stuck in the dark place for 13 years. You know what happened when Saga got stuck in the dark place? She realized that the negative thoughts that were spiraling weren't accurate, right? She was literally like, begone thought. I know my worth. And she got out of the dark place in like half an hour. Right? Like, Alan Wake was stuck in the dark place for 13 years. Saga was stuck in there for like half an hour. Alan has depression. Listen, Alan has the cursed combo of depression and perfectionism, right? So not only is he depressed and anxious, he also has perfectionism. So everything has to be perfect. Like, several people in Alan Wake 2 tell him, hey, all of these rules you make for yourself to make the perfect novel or whatever, they don't really fucking matter, do they? And he's like, that's a lie. It takes like several people being like, no, you can ask for help. No, you can work, you're allowed to like work together in order to like get out of the dark place. Exactly. Alan Wake has the depression debuff. Saga is an FBI agent who works with Alex Casey, right? And has to put up with his shit, right? She is a lot more like logistically sound than he is. And even funnier too, because in the first game, Alan's wife Alice is the one that falls in the lake and goes into the dark place. And then the whole first game is Alan rescuing Alice and getting her out, but trading himself to be trapped so that she can leave. I think, personally, if Alice just had like maybe a few months in the dark place, she would get out. Right? I feel like Alice is also a lot more confident and has a lot less depression than Alan does. Right? So now Alice, the strong wife that she is like, you know what? I'm gonna rescue my poor sad meow meow man. Right? Enough is enough. I'm gonna rescue my poor pathetic meow meow of a husband. And you know what? The clues that she leaves behind in Alan Wake 2 actually do help, along with Saga. Help him finally end the nightmare. But now Alice is stuck in the dark place again, I think. But it's fine because she can definitely get out. right? Alan's the only one I think who gets stuck in the dark place for like several years at this point. Yeah, the women are just built different, except Tim. Listen, the lore behind Tim, Beck, is very funny. So Tim, pretty much the story with Tim is he was about to give Saga a major spoiler, and Mr. Door, was like, no, it's not time for that yet, and just yeeted him into the dark place. Tim did not voluntarily go into the dark place. He had a spoiler. He had a note that was a spoiler, so Door, for like the story purposes, was like, nope. So at the end of the game, when we're able to get his note, we're like, oh yeah, that was a spoiler. The game would have been over, I think, if Tim wasn't yeeted into the dark place. I mean, now he was Alan's emotional support friend, so that helped. But I mean, he was literally cut out because he had a spoiler. Poor Tim, also doomed by the narrative. His manuscript page that he held was too important, so he was just fucked. Banished. Yeah, I think Tim has like special dark place protection, right? Because he didn't go there like voluntarily, or as voluntarily as you can. He was literally yeeted. So the fact that he has like a bunch of safe rooms and stuff and he's just chilling, I think Door gave him Door might have felt bad. That he was like, I'm so sorry I had to yeet you because you had a spoilerino. So I'll give you like dark place protections. So Tim's just our friendly little guy. We stop by and say hi sometimes. I love Tim. He's very good. It's great because there's 80 million people to ship Alan with, right? You can ship him with Casey. Oh, you can ship him with his fictional version of Casey, and then you can ship him with the real life version of Casey, and then you can also ship him with Tim, and then of course you can ship him with his wife. You can also ship him with two versions of Scratch. You can ship him with Mr. Scratch, who is sassy, and you can ship him with Feral Scratch, who's feral and just wants to become one with him. That's very gay, but I'm here for it. Fellas, is it gay to chase my writer around and demand that we become one and set up a whole deer fest where he is like the most important person in the universe? Fellas, is that gay? Oh yeah, now we got Furry Scratch. We got Furry Alpha Male. Nice Guy Scratch. From Rose's DLC. Who's a werewolf, and his motorcycle is also a werewolf, but Alan is not a werewolf. Oh, Beck, if that's a lot, let me just tell you Alex Casey. Let me just tell you the lore about Alex Casey. So, the lore with Alex Casey is that technically he's Max Payne, but since Remedy does not own the rights to Max Payne anymore, he can't be Max Payne, but he technically is. So instead he's Alex Casey, right? So Alex Casey is a man that Alan has written about and become a bestseller off of, like, stories about him. Right? So there's fictional Casey, but turns out Alex Casey is just a real guy. And what was happening was Alan was having visions of Alex Casey's real ass life and writing about it. So that's kind of weird for Alex Casey. So he's also just a real FBI agent who knows about the books and is very salty about it. But not only that, there's also Sam Lake, right, who looks like Alex Casey and plays Alex Casey as like the physical actor, not the voice actor, but the physical actor. right? And also Sam Lake is like the head man at Remedy. So Sam Lake appears as himself in the Dark Place doing an interview talking about doing a movie adaptation about Alan Wake's fictional books about Alex Casey. So Sam Lake is also a canonical character in the Alan Wake universe and does a funky little dance. Right? And even wilder, in the trailer for Tim's Night Springs DLC, which we'll play next time, we get to see more of Sam Lake. But even wilder, right, from the trailer of Tim's DLC, is that not only is Quiet Controller, not only is Sam Lake a real person in Alan Wake, but also Tim Breaker's actual actor, Sean, I don't remember his last name, right? Sean is canonically a character now in Alan Wake, according to the trailer for the Night Springs episode 3 DLC that we're gonna play next time. Oh yeah, and then there's the whole thing with Alan, right? So we got Alan, and then we got Thomas Zane, who's Alan but without the beard and the facial hair, who's also a slut and a filmmaker, right? And then there's who has because Alan I sound like a fucking insane person. So Alan is voiced by Matthew Peretta, but his like physical actor is Ilkavilli, right? So Thomas Zane has the physical actor of Ilkavilli, but is also voiced by Ilkavilli, not Matthew Peretta, right? So they're kind of similar, but not really. And then there's Dr. Darling, who has the physical appearance of Matthew Peretta and is voiced by him as well. So he's Alan Wake's voice, but not his appearance. And Zane has Alan Wake's appearance, but not his voice. And then of course there's the different scratches, right? So there's American Nightmare Scratch, which is just kind of like sassy Scratch, who has like a mind of his own. And then there's Alan Wake 2 Scratch, which is just Dark Presence Scratch, who's just feral and angry and wants the clicker. The clicker is this like MacGuffin thing that's like Alan Wake's emotional support item, right? So Alan Wake 2 Scratch just wants the clicker. Alan Wake 2 Night Spring Scratch just wants to be a werewolf. So that's pretty great. So, also, there's a scene in Alan Wake 2 where Zane and Alan are working together, quote unquote, but it's pretty much just a drunken, drug-filled party where they totally explored each other's bodies. Right? So yeah, the levels, man. I like so far the only person who doesn't have 80 million levels that I can think of off the top of my head is Saga Anderson, right? She's just like I mean, she's related to Torrin Odin Anderson and also has like special abilities as a seer, right? But other than that, she's like there's only one Saga Anderson. Saga Anderson can go to sleep at night realizing that she is the only Saga Anderson, I think. I think. I don't know. There could be more because there's another DLC coming out in the fall that's more like Alan Saga focused. So we don't know, there could be more. I mean, there was Dark Place Saga, but that was pretty much just Saga's negative thoughts. So I don't really count that as a new saga. Oh yeah, and then Ati the janitor's a god. He's in control, right? And he's also in Alan Wake 2. And he's just a helpful, friendly man, right? Because I think the story with him is that he got so tired of control bullshit for a while, he was like, I want to take a vacation. So he takes a vacation to Bright Falls, and then shit starts happening in Bright Falls, and he's like, well, I'll help these guys out though, because I don't mind. But yeah, we don't really know much about Ati, really, except he's Finnish, of course, and he's a god. He can pretty much do whatever he wants, right? But he chooses to help us out, and I think that's very nice. That's very, very nice of him. Right, there's also the theory that I subscribe to that American Nightmare Scratch is actually Zane, just with a slightly different coat of paint. That after out that after American Nightmare Scratch was defeated, right, he just became a regular dude, but also still trapped in the dark place, and now he just makes films. Violent snuff films that go insane. Right? Because there's this song that plays, right? Called The Happy Song is its actual title, which is pretty funny. Right? That plays in American Nightmare when Scratch is doing his funky, fresh little dance, right? And then it plays during the Zane Allen party scene. And I was just like, oh, does that mean Allen is Scratch now because of some funky shit? But then, since Alan Wake 2 Scratch is confirmed that he is not the same as American Nightmare Scratch, right? So they're two different versions of the Scratch. They're not even technically both Scratch. Alan just calls them both Scratch because yeah. So therefore the happy song must be playing because there's some connection between Thomas Zane and American Nightmare Scratch, and I'm an insane person. I'm fucking insane about this. But in the best way possible. Yeah, one is Scratch and one. Oh yeah, and then another thing, speaking of that, right? Because another reason why Alan Wake 2 Scratch can't be the same as American Nightmare Scratch is because American Nightmare Scratch, you couldn't say his name, right? You would say his name and like the audio would cut out, right? But in Alan Wake 2, you can say Scratch just fine, right? All the characters say Scratch all the time. And I'm like, hmm, hmm. Therefore, Thomas Zane is American Nightmare Scratch. Also, the fact that Thomas Zane has the same outfit as American Nightmare Scratch, just layers are taken off at different points, right? Sometimes he's wearing the suit jacket but no shirt underneath. Another point, he's just wearing the shirt with no jacket. Sometimes he just doesn't wear a shirt at all. Right? Yeah, plus the real Thomas Zane was a poet, right? Like there's multiple instances in both Alan Wake and Control even where or where am I going with this? Where like people who because like the para-utilitarians, right? The people with the special powers don't get influenced by any like story rewrites of the universe or anything like that. So Jesse Faden goes to therapy one time and the therapist asks something along the lines of like what thing did you like from your childhood or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, when I was younger, I really liked this poet called Thomas Zane or something along those lines." And then the therapist is like, "Thomas Zane? No, there was a filmmaker named Thomas Zane from the 70s, right? But there was no poet named Thomas Zane from the 70s or at all." So I'm like, "That's weird." It's like that's weird. Right? And the original Thomas Zane who was in Alan Wake 1 was not a slut. All right? The original Thomas Zane was not a slut. At least he didn't appear to be one. Plus, he was also voiced by the same person who voiced Alex Casey. He was not voiced by Ilkavilli. Therefore, they're two different people with the deep lore. With the deep, deep lore. They have to be. They have to be. So yeah, there's multiple versions of so many characters. Also, I'm very curious too. Yeah, Alan Wake could be compared to Sora. Everyone is Wake slash Zane. Exactly. 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 So yeah, there's so many different people being the same people, but also different people. It goes. It goes insane. Oh, I think Jesse Faden is an original. So I think and Alice, I think she's also an original, right? I think not only are the women slaying, they're also the only original character. Right? Not only are these women slaying, but they're also the only original character. Also, thank you for the anti-shrampin, Jag. I was definitely shrampin while hyper focusing on Alan Wake lore. Also gonna take a sip of water. I do be scraunching. Good shit. I will take more sip. Good shit. Good good shit. Man, I fucking love Alan Wake. I absolutely adore Alan Wake. Oh, 100%. We 120%. Your dreams will be extremely weird, especially from the coffee shenanigans and the coffee cult shenanigans. And Alan Wake being Jesse Faden's brother, but not really, and also God being surrounded by coffee. Ah. Ah. Man, I love Alan Wake. I love Alan Wake so much. Absolutely adore Alan Wake. And it's funny too, all of this hyperfixation happened when I was just like, the Alan Wake 2 trailer looks fucking bonkers. I'm just gonna play it for funsies. I'm gonna look up like a plot summary to Alan Wake 1 and then reread the plot summary to Control because the last time I played that was like 2019 or some shit. I think that was when it came out. And I have the memory of a goldfish. Right? So I was just like, wow, this trailer looks fucking insane. I'm just gonna stream it. Originally it was gonna be a stream one-off, but I enjoyed it so much I just played it all the time. Originally I was only gonna stream it once, but then I enjoyed it so much it was my life. It became my entire life. It's so good. And now I'm spending, well, about to be spending anyway when I get a paycheck, $200 on the Alan Wake 2 Collector's Edition. Right? Because they're releasing a Collector's Edition finally, even though the game has been out for like 8 months, I think? Around 8 months. So I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Plus, it comes with one of the angel lamps that Alan has, and I'm like, fuck yeah. Also, I'm thinking of when I do eventually go to a con again, because it's been 84 years. Uh, I'm thinking of going as like original Alan Wake. Right? Because I don't have like the majestic facial hair yet to go as Alan Wake from Alan Wake 2. So I'm going as like baby Alan Wake from Alan Wake 1 when he was still a sassy little bastard boy. In the first game, he was so mean. And it's so funny. It's so funny looking back. He was so mean. And then he went to the dark place and got even more depression. And then he became sad and confused because he got the super depression, the crippling depression debuff, and he got big sad. Cause yeah, Alan Wake and Alan Wake 1 was like starting fights and being aggressive and angry, like and brooding. Like the plot of the first game is Alice is just like, "Hey, husband of mine, I see you're going through a rough time. Let's go on vacation." And he's like, "You know what? Yeah, I could use a vacation." So they go to Bright Falls, right? And then Alice is like, "Actually, do you mind going to therapy?" And he's like, "Fuck therapy. I hate therapy." And then he storms out, right? He's like, "I fucking hate therapy." And it's a whole blow up with poor Alice, right? And then stuff happens, and then I think he goes for a drive. I think he's so angry that he goes for a drive. And then he wakes up a week later from a car crash, being like, and then having a vision of Alice drowning in a lake. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then his best bro Barry is like, "Hey Alan, you weren't accepting my calls for a week, so I flew all the way out from New York to like this place in Washington State, Bright Falls, to make sure that you're okay because you and Alice have not been answering my calls for a week." Barry is the true homie, right? Barry's the best bro. And then so him and Barry go on various adventures to help rescue Alice and solve the dark place issues and all that shit. All my homies love Barry. So of course in Alan Wake 2, right? Everyone was like, "Where the fuck is Barry? Where's our homie? Where's our bro?" Because we saw Alice, right? So we're like, "Where the fuck is our bro?" So in one of like the emails, right, that you can read in Alice's apartment, right? Barry. Barry. He joined a cult. He joined he joined a cult. He joined a cult. And I'm like, Barry. He became one with the coffee. Tim. What happened to Tim happened to Barry. So he joined this cult called the Blessed Cult. Well, it's called Blessed Corporation or Blessed Incorporated or something blessed. It could happen to anyone in Washington. You just try one cup of coffee and all goes downhill from there. But yeah, so he joined in New York. So he has no excuse because he wasn't in Washington at the time. He went back to New York. And he joined this place called the Blessed Corporation or it's Blessed something or other. I don't remember the exact name off the top of my head. So yeah, and then that's like that cult is a big deal in the Control universe, which is also Alan Wake universe. It's all the Remedy verse. Right? So people are speculating if we don't get him in this next DLC, he's gonna play a major part in Control 2, because there's gonna be a sequel to Control that they're working on right now. So Barry sacrificed his intelligence to probably become a major fucking plot point in Control 2. Also, I just need Alan and Barry to hug again. Right? I just need them to hug and be friends again. I just need them to hug. Right? They haven't seen each other in 13 years. And depending on, because all of the Alan Wake games canonically take place the year they come out, right? So Alan Wake 1 came out in 2010, so it takes place in 2010. 2 came out 2023, it canonically takes place in 2023. So if Control doesn't come out until like, I don't know, 2026 or something in like a couple years or so, or maybe in 2027 because they haven't gotten any news yet, the homies wouldn't have seen each other for like 15 plus years. Right? Imagine the homies not seeing each other for like almost 20 years. Right? Like, even worse. Barry went to therapy after the whole like Bright Falls stuff where everyone was telling him Alan was dead, even though he knew that he wasn't, right? He was just in the dark place in the lake, right? So Barry's shitty therapist. Well, I guess I can't really call this therapist shitty because I guess if anyone tried to explain the dark place that it's in the bottom of a lake and it's like an alternative universe, I doubt anyone would believe you. Right? I doubt if you went to like any therapist and told them the plot of Alan Wake was your real life, I think they would probably like not believe you. So I don't blame the therapist for being like, that's just like you're trying to cope with your friend's death, right? And your friend is really dead. I can't really blame the therapist for telling Barry that because Barry's saying, "Yeah, we went on like a adventure in Bright Falls with like Taken and Shadow Demons, and then there was the lake, and then there was the Dark Presence, and then there was these like old people who were rockers, right? The old gods of Asgard who could who also could rewrite the world, but with the power of jam and tunes." Right, I seriously doubt any therapist would ever believe them. Right, so I don't blame, right? But apparently poor Barry has like been having nightmares about the whole situation all of these years later, and I'm just like, Barry, poor Barry, poor Barry. Oh yeah, that is true. The old gods of Asgard that could change the world with the power of tunes are blood related to Saga Anderson. Right? Saga Anderson, despite being a seer, right, and the ability to like be an amazing FBI agent through the power of her seer abilities, right? She's pretty normal, right? But her family is pretty wild. Right? Because her backstory is that, she was close with her mom when her mom died. Her dad left her when she was very young, right? And then because I don't remember if it was Tor or Odin who didn't get along with Dor, or they both hated him. I think they both did. Right? But yeah, so Saga's related to Mr. Door, the one in charge of like the Night Springs episodes, and also in charge of like the talk show that Alan goes on in the Dark Place, and also the one who yeeted Tim away because he had a spoiler, right? Is also Saga's father. It's not been directly confirmed, but it's pretty much been hinted enough at that it's pretty much confirmed. Even in the puzzles, right? The father doll in one of the puzzles in Alan Wake 2 is literally Door. It's literally Door. So yeah, Saga's relatively normal, but her family connections are absolutely buck wild insane. Her family connections, man, absolutely insane. But at least despite experiencing the horrors, she was able to reconnect with her grandparents. Or her grandparent and grand uncle, I think. Either way, they're both granddads. I consider them both her granddads. Right, so at least they're able to reunite and they have a better relationship now, despite experiencing the horrors. And that's what you missed on Glee, but Alan Wake. So yeah, good shit. I'm gonna go make dinner, but I definitely want to do more of this. Uh it'll either be it might end up being Sunday or tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Sunday. One of those 2 days. Whenever Jag, whenever you want to watch the new episodes of Dungeon Meshi, it'll be the day that we're not watching the newest episodes of Dungeon Meshi. It will be the next stream. Cause man, that cliffhanger, I'm gonna go insane. That cliffhanger. We gotta, whether it be tomorrow night or the following or Saturday night, and then I'll stream the other day. Cause we gotta, we gotta, we gotta. I'm so like it happened to work out that I'm off social media because I can also avoid Dungeon Meshi spoilers. Right? I'm avoiding Alan Wake 2 Night Spring spoilers and Dungeon Meshi spoilers. I'm avoiding 2 spoilers with 1 stone. If only I could also have Mr. Door to yeet away spoilers before I'm ready to see them. But yeah. Good. Oh, continue. Good shit. Good shit. We'll do more of this weekend, whether it be tomorrow or Sunday, depending. Or Saturday. Pretty much any day that I'm not gonna be watching Dungeon Meshi, then I'll be